Darktide is an amazing game. The combat, incredible. The atmosphere is peak Warhammer. But then why does it still feel like something's missing? Like, am I crazy? Or does this game feel like it's almost perfect, but just not quite there yet? Hello, rejects. Mr.Bubbles here. Today, I'm going over some features that Darktide is desperately missing. And honestly, if even a couple of these got added, this game would go from great to completely addictive. And trust me, some of these are such obvious wins, I don't know how they're not already in the game. So let's start off with Havoc. Now, don't get me wrong, Havoc is actually a really fun addition. It's challenging, it gives decent rewards, but after you unlock that one cosmetic, you kind of stop caring. Right now, you do your weekly Havoc, you get your rewards, and then you go, cool, never think about it again. But imagine this instead. You complete Havoc missions and you earn something like, I don't know, Havoc coins. Then add a rotating store with cosmetics that you can only buy with Havoc coins. Now suddenly, you're not just playing for resources, you're grinding for that fucking drip. And let's be honest, Darktide players will do some unspeakable things for good cosmetics. Monthly rotations, exclusive gear. You just turned Havoc into something people log in for every week. Moving on, let's talk about hitting level 30. And then immediately feeling like your life has no purpose. Because realistically, level 30 doesn't take that long to hit. So what if we had a skill tree plus? Nothing crazy, no broken builds, no 500% damage, delete heretics instantly, but small upgrades like 5% toughness, 5% health, plus 1 wound, just enough to really feel the progression, but not enough to break the game. And on top of that, make each level take a long time to progress. Like this becomes your personality kind of long. And at the end, you can reward the player by increasing their maximum item power level to 600. Now players actually have something to grind for after hitting level 30 instead of just staring at their character like, what now? Now, let's talk expeditions, because this one hurts. Expeditions have such a cool foundation, but after a few runs, you start to notice there's not much variety, there's not much reward, and there's definitely not much reason to go back. So, here's the fix. First, add augments you can buy during runs. Something like the ones found in Mortis Trials. You get scrap, you hit a sanctuary, and now you can pick buffs that can change your run. Now, suddenly, every expedition feels different. Secondly, actually reward the player. Right now, you finish and it's like, here's your reward, and it's basically pocket change. But imagine scaling rewards based on how well you did, like how many tech remnants you collect. Now its replayability just skyrocketed. And just like that, Expeditions goes from, I might play this, to, wait, I need to do one more run. Alright, this next one I genuinely do not understand. Darktide has one real boss fight, and that would be the twins. Don't get me wrong, that fight is amazing. Unique mechanics, actual coordination, it feels like a real boss. So naturally the question is, why is there only one? Like you're telling me we're in a Warhammer 40k Hive City and there's only one big bad guy? Well, I guess technically two, that is worth throwing hands with? Give us more boss fights, different mechanics, unique challenges, insane dopamine. Push the gameplay further than just big enemy with more health. because the twins proved something very important. Darktide bosses can be really good. So give us more of them. All right, last one, and this is a big one. I love fighting the forces of Nurgle just as much as the next reject. But after slaying 40,000 Poxwalkers, you start recognizing them on a first name basis. So, what if just some missions had different factions? Imagine running into other forces of chaos, or maybe even the Gene Stealer cult. I mean, we're already on the Hive City. Now, before anyone says that's too much work, I'm not saying we redo the entire game. Just sprinkle them into a few missions. Now, suddenly, the game feels bigger, more alive, and way less repetitive. So, yeah, those are some of the features I think Darktide is seriously missing. And honestly, even adding one or two of these would make a huge difference. But now I want to know, what features do you think Darktide needs? And what's one thing that would make you play way more? Let me know down in the comments. I read all of them, even the ones roasting me. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out a ton. And as always, rejects, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.